health-wise, how you feeling coming into this year?
Feeling great. So as Coach mentioned in the conference that I had another surgery this fall, but it was quick recovery. It took like 2 or 3 months. I'm back on the field running, fielding, hitting, 100%, no problems.
So you'd probably be at first base this year. How comfortable are you over
That's
there?
the plan, and that's what the coaches have talked to me about. In their opinion, they want me on the field because I think that I offer something being older, just like my freshman year, having Evan White at first base, just having some experience on the team, out on the field and not just in the dugout is really important. So obviously it's going to depend on how I play, but that's where we're hoping I end up.
How was your experience during the past summer going out with Brewster out in the Cape?
I'll tell you what, the Cape is one of the coolest experiences that I've ever gone through in my whole life. Spending time out in just a beautiful, beautiful area and playing against some of the best talent in the world. Amateur was honestly amazing and an experience I'll never forget.
You guys do well against Chatham?
Oh, I can't remember all the games that we played. We play a lot of games, but I think they did beat us more than we beat them because we play everybody like at least 3 or 4 times.
What have you done to kind of get used to being back in the field again? Have you increased any certain kind of a workout or off-season?
Honestly, not really. So ever since my freshman year, that's where I trained and practiced. It's always been first base. So it's, the only thing different this year is that during the games, I'll actually be out on the field. So when it comes down to training for it, the only way that you can train for the game is pretty much through scrimmaging. And I've scrimmaged every game this year. So, yep.
Feel pretty comfortable from the fall?
Yeah, it's starting to feel a lot more like I'm not really thinking too much while I'm out there. When in the summer I was playing some games, felt a little uncomfortable just because it's been a while. But I'm getting to the point where I don't even think about it anymore. I just run out there and play.
We got the tools. We got everybody on our team that we need. It's just a mindset, you know. If we all put it together and then we stay as a team and then focus on what you can control, we'll be all right.
You were new to the team last year, and there were so many positions where there had been someone the year before who moved on to pro ball, so a lot of guys in new places. And it was a heck of a learning experience for you guys last year. How tough was that, and how's that going to serve you this year?
Yeah, you know, it was pretty tough. You know, we had a whole new lineup. Obviously, the team before us was very talented. I think they had 13 guys drafted. So, you know, we had to come in and have a whole new team. You know, some guys were experienced, and then we had a lot of new dudes. So last year was a learning experience, 100%. And, you know, this year, with 6 seniors coming back, I think we can put it together and, you know, lean on the younger dudes, show them the ropes, and then take it as far as we can.
I watched you steal a home run in Lubbock. I watched you take hits away from guys in right field. But now it looks like center field for you. And you played some of that last year. How do you feel about that?
I feel very comfortable about it. You know, I've always loved center field. Anywhere in the outfield, you know, I feel comfortable. But, you know, wherever the coaches want me to play, as long as I'm in the lineup, I'm going to do what they want. So I'm just glad to be on the field.
You were recognized as one of the top 20 catchers, I believe, by D1 Baseball just recently. Just talk about that, and how did you feel when you heard that?
Yeah, it's a huge honor. I'm really humbled by it, and I just can't thank people enough for getting me where I am today, and obviously always trying to get better. So I just want to thank everybody that's gotten me to this point.
You guys had a little bit of a rough patch last season, just overall. Just talk about this year. What are you looking forward to? What can this team? What's the potential for the team?
Yeah, so like I said, I'm just ready to get back out there and compete with the guys. So whatever this team is going to do, it's going to depend on obviously pitching, defense, and you got to score runs. So it always starts on the mound, and I think we're looking really good on the mound and really good on the offensive side too. So just ready to get back out there.
You've been catching some of these guys. Just talk about maybe the improvement of like Coach mentioned, Jimmy Ramsey was one of the guys. Just talk about some of the guys that you've seen improvement in this spring as you guys have gotten going.
Mm-hmm. So being with these guys, Jimmy, Mason, Tripp, and all these guys for 3 years now, I know what they do and I know what they're good at, and you know, I've seen big time improvements from everybody, not just from our pitching staff, from our hitters too. We're always trying to get 1% better every day. I love that saying, and it's true. You always try to get 1% better, and if we can do that throughout the whole season, it's going to be a great year.
Obviously, anything draft-wise that comes again, that's just kind of that stuff will come from performing well with this team.
And Coach mentioned that it was a big factor. You wanted to get your degree, and you're going to get that degree in May. And expectations are you're probably going to get drafted again after getting the degree. If you do get drafted, do you see yourself going then?
Yes, I would look to go, especially if it's the right. Same as last year. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Obviously, you want to make the best decision for yourself, but I would hope that would be a good, the right path for me. But I will get my degree, which is a very big deal to me. That was a huge factor in coming back. I had a nice semester of 21 credit hours last semester, which kind of had some classes that just you don't want to take during baseball season. That was part of it, but I'm 2 classes away from graduating, and that's a really good feeling.
What were some of those classes that you didn't want to take but you had to slog through?
Finance, accounting, kind of those. They're very attentive classes, and just not something I wanted to have with baseball season. Just when it comes to baseball season, it's nice to have baseball as your focus. Not that school matters, obviously, but it's obviously better to time manage.
And being a Lexington kid, you played at Lexington Catholic, I believe, and then knowing that this could be your last year in Lexington. Obviously, if you go pro, how special will this season be to you, knowing it might be your last playing here?
It'll be very special. Getting the chance to play here has meant a lot. Just even getting to have Kentucky across your chest is seriously like a dream come true. I wasn't even coming to Kentucky. My freshman year, I was actually looking at going to Cincinnati, and with the situations changed and stuff looked better for me to go to Kentucky, and I did, and that's always what I wanted. So when Coach Minge gave me the opportunity, that was really big for me, and I took it, and it's been a really cool, fun journey then. But whatever happens, draft-wise or anything, I'll definitely, this is my home. I'll be back here. I'll be back working out, seeing all the guys, and that'll be really nice to get to do that.